Thursday, it's a bit of a rainy day. We just got visited by a resident flock of redpolls that's been hanging around the garden a bit over the last few days. There's loads of them, which is really nice to see. You just don't get to see redpolls very often. Anyway, we've decided, because of the rain, we're going to go to Eilean Castle, which is a castle on a little island on the Scottish mainland over the bridge about 20 minutes away. We've driven past it lots of times, it's quite a landmark, but we've never actually visited. So let's see what it's all about. So Eilean Castle was good, but they didn't allow photography throughout most of it, so didn't get very much footage, apart from some picturesque sparrows outside on the feeders as we left. We came home and had a really lush Chinese meal, which is not something we've done on Skye before, and watched a bizarre film from the 1950s about a radiation leak in Scotland, which was quite appropriate, I thought. Anyway, today is now Friday and we are heading off this morning to Asheg Beach, which is just along from here, not very far. We walked there 2 days ago along the river, but it was a bit of a hectic walk, so we've decided to park nearer and just walk down from the little car park above the beach. It was really good when we were there last time, loads of waders, so hopefully we'll see something interesting today. So we had a gorgeous morning at Asheg Beach, and this afternoon we've come out to Balmacara estate, which is just over the bridge onto the mainland, and it's a really scenic forest walk that we've taken. I'm one of those old dinosaurs that when I hear a phrase like nature bath, I just think, you mean going for a walk. But having said that, if there was such a thing as a nature bath, I think this could well be it. The diversity of plants and trees is incredible. There's some trees that have obviously been imported and planted here especially, but it's just so rich in, in its kind of life and greenery. It's beautiful. So yeah, okay, nature bath, I'll give you this one. So yeah, we just turned to sort of do the home straight back along the side of the loch, and I haven't seen any birds yet, but the plants have made up for it. come down from the woods to the last little sort of stretch of the walk, and we're next to Loch Alsh, which is a tidal loch, so it opens out into the sea. And we were looking at some oyster catchers down on the rocks below the path, and then a whole flock of turnstones appeared, and you can just hear them in the background. They kind of settled near the oyster catchers and they're just roaming around on the rocks. It's great. Normally when I've seen turnstones, they're like busy, always running around the rocks, so you can't get decent photos of them, but these are just posing, doing a bit of flying. They're just beautiful. Today's Monday, it's our second Monday, and we've had a quiet couple of days over the weekend because the rain was very persistent. We did manage a quick walk on yesterday evening up Waterloo Road. It was very wet and windy, but we did manage to glimpse a couple of wheatear, which is not a bird I was expected to see on Skye at this time of year, but hey, we'll add it to the list. Today we've headed out to Portree. We've come ostensibly to do a boat trip in the sound between Skye and Rasay to see some wildlife, hopefully. It's a couple of hours. I'm slightly nervous because I'm not good on boats, but I'm taking precautions. I've got my wristbands and some ginger tablets, and I've got some emergency proper medication tablets, which I'm hoping not to have to take. It's very calm. We chose today because the weather looks very settled, and indeed the harbour looks like a mill pond at the moment, so I'm hoping it's going to be a nice gentle cruise. Dad, when we got to Portree, realised he had forgotten his coat. So instead of driving 45 minutes back to Broadford, we went in a charity shop and found one for £8, a lovely cream parka, which will certainly do for the trip. We did drive past Portree and went up to where the Old Man of Store is, famous rock formation on Skye. The huge car park with pay and display, but it was very misty. We just about glimpsed it poking through the cloud, but we didn't stop or walk up or anything. But maybe another day. But today is all about boats and wildlife.